Easter this year will likely mean a smaller stay-at-home affair. The meals are made for 2 to 4 people.
I think it's a time for everyone to, be with their family, and I think this year it's going to be only immediate family. But that's it's still a time for people to come together and celebrate.
They hope next year customers will return with their families to dine in Westlake Village. Suwata's ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the coronavirus emergency. We'll have the very latest on air here. You can also get information anytime by going to abc7.com/coronavirus, or you can always download our free ABC7 Los Angeles app.
Well, times may be tough, but some big-hearted people are becoming beacons in the darkness.
Look for the helpers. Workers with one local group are doing what they can to help area residents most in need. What they say is needed to get everyone through this next here on Eyewitness News.
And it's a first birthday party one toddler's family will never forget.
Right.
Every one of us, everywhere, is returning to that most precious sanctuary, home. And so we offer this humble gesture, free delivery, from now until however long is necessary.
For Hyundai and its dealers, the health and safety of our local communities have always come first. And right now, we're all safer at home. But should you need a vehicle, we have options to shop online. And a participating dealer will deliver it right to you. And to ease the financial strain, you'll make no payments for 4 months. Together, we can create a safer, better car buying experience.
Get 0% APR for up to 84 months on the 2020 Tucson or Elantra and make no payments for 4 months. Visit Hyundai.
Well, things change, and if it's not the same version, and those things are all dated, they don't get updated automatically. So it's so unless that's why I like Turnkey Linux, because it's all of them work pretty much the same way and come with the same stuff, and you learn one and you at least know how to get around in the others.
Jerome's is celebrating Easter with incredible savings. And even though our showrooms are temporarily closed, these incredible savings are available right now at Jerome's.com with fast, contact-free delivery. Like our 101-inch Carlos sofa with our Cabinet Dream seating in 2 colors for only $4.95. Or our solid wood mango table, 4 chairs, and a bench for just $5.85. Jerome's showrooms may be closed, but you can shop these incredible savings right now at Jerome's.com with fast delivery.
What we do now will forever change our tomorrow. So let's do the right thing today. Let's stay at home. Let's wash up. Let's always keep our distance. Please, 6 feet apart at least. Let's look after ourselves as well as others. It will all be worth it. We can all do our part.
So it's the best. It's gonna run on anything you can boot it on. It's not. You're not stuck with having to have a virtualization. That's how you did that other box, right? Downloading the ISO and just installing it, and even running it off the ISO. A lot of those you don't even have to install them. But at least you see whether it works on there or not, and you can boot with it. You don't waste your time trying to run around it.
For neighborhood news and stunning images from the circle of eyewitnesses, follow us on Instagram at ABC7 Community. And remember, post your photos and videos with hashtag ABC7 Eyewitness.
Right.
Starting tomorrow, the North Central and West Valley animal shelters will close as a safety precaution for their 348 employees. The animals that are currently in kennels will be moved into foster homes during the pandemic. But there is still time to adopt a new breed, and remember, if you're interested, you can go to LA Animal Services.
I haven't found hardly anybody else that even uses it knows about it. Is you can take the core,
who is donating masks to a Burbank hospital and homeless shelters throughout the state.
Humanity Heroes is out and about today, helping the homeless. Here in LA, the Greater Metropolitan
Part of
area,
our
we're
overall
handing out
marketing strategy, the weakest
17,000
aspect
washable, reusable
is
masks,
distribution.
700 masks.
and we're typically using someone else's system with their framework limited to what they allow us to do on some free account, or
They have an obligation to give back, and that is what Humanity Heroes is about. We started Humanity Heroes 10 years ago. We started handing out backpacks that were full of the
And they know
essential
that.
things that the homeless need down in Skid Row. We've been doing that for 4 years, and then the coronavirus hit, and we decided the masks would be the best way.
Oh, no, you put your money down front.
Slowing it down, save lives.
And there's no refund, there's no guarantee. And it's only, and we're only letting you use it, you don't own it.
Also, we have 795 masks to Providence St. Joseph's Hospital. Why? Because they will help anyone.
An Odoo rep? You talk to an Odoo rep?
To pay.
Okay, well, the reason I asked is they were going to a different model. That was a couple years ago, where they wanted people to operate locally. They were decentralizing, so it wasn't all coming from one spot. So they need reps. And that's part of my whole thing with Odoo is their business model is if we become a rep and can sell some of the premium modules, then we get all the modules for free.
This is new territory for all of us.
Right, I have another one that's like that too. That's an ERP system. Because I figure there's enough ERP people out here, and their software and their requirements change, but the software doesn't.
While to others, their RV is their full-time home. Either way, Giant RV says we're open with all the parts, service, and know-how you need to keep your RV like new. Plus, with record low fuel prices and interest rates, you can even buy a new RV online at GiantRV.com. And rest assured, when you visit Giant RV, we've taken precautions to help you stay safe. Giant RV, nobody beats the Giant.
I'm not telling you. Is he cute? This one. Is it the boy that always talks to you? Maybe. Him? Yeah, I really. He's not popular, but I like.
Yeah, but unless you have an integrated system, you have a different accounting system from the different things they don't integrate.
So minty.
You know.
For over 40 years, Sit and Sage's been committed to helping millions of Southern Californians get a great night's
Well,
sleep.
any of them, if you pay them, right.
During the coronavirus pandemic, that commitment has never been stronger. And while our stores are closed, our online store, our shop by phone, and our hearts are open to serve you more than ever, so you can get the rest you need during this stressful time. From our entire Sit and Sleep family to yours, stay safe.
Well, they all kind of do that. The one that I found that is the best, and they give you everything, and it's like, is the Composers. That to me is the best business, accounting, marketing. It's not as slick as it's slick in its own ways, but the interfaces are also different. That's why I said you need 2 or 3 to kind of play with. But Odoo is the one that I standardize on because it's just so easy to use. And have you backed up your database? Have you gone to the website, to the web URL?
By legendary opera singer Andrea Bocelli, wows fans around the world. Bocelli took the stage in Milan's famous Duomo and gave a concert he called Music for Hope. It was live streamed globally. Bocelli sang 5 songs, including Ave Maria. In an emotional finale, he made his way through the Duomo to its main entrance, where a microphone waited for him just outside the doors, and then he performed Amazing Grace.
Right.
A Beatles fan scores an incredible piece of memorabilia. Paul McCartney's handwritten copy of the lyrics to Hey Jude sold for $910,000, more than 6 times the estimated value. It was included in a Beatles auction coinciding with the 50th anniversary of the legendary Beatles breakup. The lyrics are.
Well, I still say you should install 1 or 2 other odors that you can, if you get an idea, something you can play with without compromising one. You should just leave one that is your production, and you need at least a couple or more that you can just, then you get in the habit of installing it. And you have so much resources on your computer. It's not, you're nowhere near. You're nowhere near.
A superstar influencer, and of course, sparks fly.
Hey, in or out? 1 in 10 seconds, TMZ's gonna be on our rest. So what do you say? In or out?
In Baker and the Beauty, Victor Lasuk plays Daniel, a loving son and brother who happily works at his family's Miami bakery. He meets star fashion mogul Noah Hamilton, played by Natalie Kelly, while on a night out with his friends. Sparks fly, but their 2 very different worlds collide when her celebrity thrusts him into a spotlight he's not used to.
Did you check?
I checked it.
Well, go for it. Go for it. We got you at least this far. Yeah, Hakeem had called and told me he had spoke to you, and we were happy to get it going. We're talking about that display error, and you put the hyphen X, capital X or something, and you had to do it twice or something. You were saying.
People from 2 different worlds meet and fall in love.
I want what my parents have. It's magic. The 2 of them. They make each other better.
If you really believe that that's out there, then you shouldn't settle for anything less. Go find it.
One big thing that plays into the culture of the Baker and the Beauty is how much social media has grown to influence our everyday lives, no matter our stature, our background, or our age.
As the season progresses, you'll see social media in the sense that you, George, will know because it's about celebrities and what's going on and who she dated, who's he with. Not to give too much away, but I think that's where it's going to end up going. So I think a lot of people will relate to the social media aspect, no matter what age, ethnic group you're in.
You can't escape it, no matter what age, George.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know how to use it,
you'll be like, I know that.
So you know what we're going to do now? We're going to take a picture for social media.
There you go. You know how it works.
I'm pretty sure ABC sent this apron over to remind us that The Baker and the Beauty debuts Monday night at 10 right here on ABC 7. From home, George Pinocchio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Looks like a lot of fun, George. Thank you. First birthdays are typically filled with family, friends, and a lot of kids running around. So turning 1 during a global pandemic looks more like this. This is Cruz Jewett of Thousand Oaks, marking his first birthday. He had a typical smashed cake that he did seem to enjoy, but instead of balloons, there was caution tape to use as decoration. Cruz and his older brother Decker didn't seem to mind this unique birthday celebration style. Still get the cake. That's the most important part at this point. So we wish a happy birthday to Cruz, and a good job being a big brother, Decker. Good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So many people celebrating their birthday during this uncertain time, but we're all finding some creative ways to come together.
Well, Windows doesn't work like that.
Here's now to our forecast meteorologist, Jonathan Novak, joining us in studio.
Yeah.
Hi, Jonathan.
No, they just give you the blue screen of death. They don't give you an error message. You're lucky you're dealing in Linux. Linux is at least verbose, and there's error messages.
Through the night tonight, as we have this morning. So we're looking for this pattern like we have right now to persist for
we know that.
now at the most 24 hours. But really, all the action, all the activity, and thankfully for us, because we've had such a busy week, it's all to the north. You can see the lightning there. But for us, we're looking at cloudy skies. It might be just a little bit of light sprinkle.
I know follow that same mentality.
Right now,
and it's frustrating to me because it's not a real human. It's not a real community way to be. It's a very.
Yesterday we were at 73, so what a cool down, a 10 degree drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of money to be made. Like if I were
to Palm Springs, check
out
24, so the windy one. It's kind of cool. It's cloudy, and there will be a little bit. It looks like here and there, just a little bit of light drizzle, or.
And that's why I do so many different software packages, because
for another again.
If someone has requirements
This is the satellite.
I'm not stuck with just giving them one thing.
Once it does,
I have multiple Linux depending on what you want. You wanted CentOS. I don't hardly use CentOS, but I gave you CentOS, right?
Notice here, let's get into Friday.
I knew enough about it, and I could go through it. And I don't have one CentOS bot. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't have one CentOS bot. I may have one CentOS before, but I don't have one CentOS bot right now.
It's very scattered, and this is
So it-
indicating, this computer model is indicating just very light sprinkles or just drizzle.
Right.
Monday
And-
morning after
and you had given up on it. You had given up on it.
And temperatures warm up. 75 on Tuesdays above average. Wednesday, 78, the warmest day, and we're back to seasonable on Thursday before a little of energy, as I mentioned, moves in for Friday and Saturday, and it looks like a cooler weekend this weekend as well. So you're kind of
Child that has its own. Those are your own. You have access to all of that code.
Gorgeous. Valley's IE 80, your warmest day on Wednesday. Some places, and the IE will hit about 84. Beach spots tomorrow 63, near 70 on Tuesday. You'll be in the 70s at the coast on Wednesday. Those temps will start to cool again after that. The mountains looking very mild and turning warm. By Thursday, you're in the 60s.
Right.
Look for a little shower possible tomorrow in the Falls and in the high desert at 68. Temperatures in the 70s
Right.
in the Antelope Valley starting on Tuesday, which is
Yeah, but they're tools.
74
Okay.
Wednesday. And at your warmest heaven, high desert.
Okay.
We'll have more weather in a few minutes. We'll toss back to you.
All right.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Welcome.
Well, do you
You're
think
building your business. Well, go for it.
Your car definitely needs you.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thanks for checking in.
Driven, you might want to give it some attention now. Take a look at what.
Yeah, that's right. Happy
Save yourself money
Easter.
when we'll reopen straight ahead.
Then on Eyewitness News at 5,
Right.
surviving COVID-19.
Okay. All right. You too.
One local man
Bye-bye.
says he almost died from the virus.
Plus, one group handing out free Easter meals today, and there's no shortage of people who need them.
At AutoNation, our stores and service centers are open and ready to serve our customers. Let our team guide your experience online or over the phone, including store-to-door delivery. AutoNation is open. Keep driving safe. Visit AutoNation.com.
In these uncertain times, it has never been more important to maintain a clean home or business. We are prepared to get your space back to clean and healthy again. We've added a new EPA registered cleaner that disinfects hard surfaces and deep cleans carpet, rugs, and upholstery. Remember, we disinfect our equipment after every job and disinfect our vehicles daily. We believe in doing things the right way. That's why we've been your trusted partner in cleaning for over 7 years.
For over 80 years, Nissan has been with you through thick and thin. And now is no different. We're offering payment options for current owners. Our service departments are here to help. And now, we're offering more help. No payments for 3 months. Plus, we'll cover your payments for up to 2 additional months. This is help when you need it.
Mathis Brothers' everyday low prices are now even better with 0% interest for 24 months on our entire selection. Like this Lane Power Recliner for only $292. Recline at the touch of a button and it even comes in your choice of color. Or this Power Recliner from Lane in a gray microfiber for only $327. Take advantage of 24-month no interest financing plus free delivery to your door only at Mathis Brothers.
This is my dad, Charles. The man is always on the go. Usually, he has a sports drink with lunch. But today, instead of a drink with tons of sugar, we're making our own with strawberries, lime, and little mint. Then, Mom adds some sparkling water. It's a healthy drink that's loaded with flavor. When my go-getter daddy approves. He does!
To celebrate healthy choices that lead to more successful futures, visit CalFreshHealthyLiving.org.
At AutoNation, our stores and service centers are open and ready to serve our customers. Let our team guide your experience online or over the phone, including store-to-door delivery. AutoNation is open. Keep driving safe. Visit AutoNation.com.
Keep sharing. We're all in this together.
Prices at the pump are falling, but is anyone able to take advantage? The average price of regular gasoline in LA County is just over $2.96 per gallon. It's the lowest mark since July of 2017. Orange County prices have dropped for 47 consecutive days to just over $2.92 a gallon. The decline is due to wildly fluctuating oil prices and, of course, the fact that most Angelenos are staying home.
Yeah, it is quite unusual, especially in a region that typically is used to sitting in traffic for hours. Many are hardly driving anywhere these days. That might be saving you money, but as car specialist Dave Coons tells us, while your car is getting a rest, now might be a good time to make sure it stays in good shape.
Well, you've likely been doing a lot of this lately.
Oh, so it's broadcasting. Hello, everybody. How are you out there?
It hasn't been on its normal routine either. In some two-car households, it's possible only one's being used for essential trips to the grocery store. So what should you be doing with a car that's sitting?
Oh, well.
If you have to go a couple of weeks or even a month,
This is a broadcast
to run for a good 5-10 minutes, let it warm up. So that it's all the fluids are moving and everything else. So it's still.
If your battery is older, it could be weak.
So this way, at least I can.
AAA drivers may be busy with jump starts. If you park outside, one more thing to worry about in a car that's not being used: rodents. They've been known to make engine compartments a cozy home.
We do see that quite often.
Beyond Easter, what happens beyond Easter? As we go through the next couple of weeks, we will be looking at what happens beyond Easter.
Good news, since cars aren't being driven, some
The economic crisis is having a major toll, and there could be there actually are opportunities for people to become self-reliant. The big charge is on localization. How do we localize what we are doing, and how do we create opportunities that allow us to go beyond Easter? That's my whole thinking now is how to actually plan for what we do beyond Easter. Because Easter is here, Easter will be gone tomorrow, or it won't be forgotten. And there will be an opportunity for us to do more. The online presence and how we collaborate while we're at home will make a big difference in what we do once the sequestering is over. There's some good, the schools I think are heavily impacted, and I'm just thinking about the amount of money that they're not making or how they're going to get it from somewhere. And we see people giving to the schools, but I feel the schools have a commitment to so many employees. I mean, just looking at Disneyland, how many thousands of people were furloughed, will be furloughed as of tomorrow. That's at least what they said on the news. So hopefully, beyond Easter, with KMW will be good times for those of us that are doing stuff. And I say stuff, that whole catch-all, the blah, 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 blah of life and all the things in it. So it becomes full and not always free, but not always fun. But, as we find and do and discover what things we come to know and believe, and people we develop our relationships with, and discern what we do and what we try not to do. Because saying you're not going to do it doesn't always mean you're not going to do it, but you can try not to do it, or at least think that doing it wouldn't be in your best interest. But in the end, we handle and go through it all the best we can. So Beyond Easter with Kenneth Wyrick is now going to happen sooner than you may want it to. But the next hot item, we've gone through impeachment, we've gone through all these different things. We're very agile. We're socially agile And as consumers, we are impressionable. So that just seeing something imprints it in your brain so that it breeds some contempt from being familiar. And more we see the repetition, the number of times we see things, the number of times we try things, that becomes the whole issue. I've really enjoyed doing open source software. It's not an overly crowded field. There's so many people that only do things other than open source software. And what's a realization for me is that people replicate what they know. It's like Apple and Microsoft, and those business models are what people replicate. And the models are so flawed to begin with. And they're predicated on exclusivity and using open source resources to produce closed source solutions, and then having enough money feedback to make it as bold and prevalent. That's why the whole lawsuit of, in Washington, and that was Bill Gates's job, is making sure that Microsoft averted any type of lawsuit publicity. And so it meant certain things he paid off and squelched and managed to get slaps on the hand without overly committing their business model. But such is life, and I hope to have the California Friends of the African Union and Black Space Agency come alive in 2020. We're on an infrastructure push. Idris, thank you for giving me insight that there are other people like me, and you only being 22 is just so nice. It's so incredible that to hear you talk like I talk. So infrastructure, and LA, textile capital of the West Coast, border on the Pacific to China and all the other stuff. Stuff. There we go. Stuff and spaghetti. That's what, like SpaghettiO, stuffy spaghetti. Cables that are left to their own devices act like spaghetti. Long strands of strings, wires, and others. So if you get a chance, go to CalTechNet, join if you don't have an account. That'll give me some user interaction to account. So Beyond Easter with KMW. Hope all my associates and friends will kind of tie into the resources and be able to work with me on some of the things that we overlap that make sense, and let's do it the way we can and accept it and bring music and life and all these lofty other aspects of love and compassion and a big sense be able to coalesce, collaborate, and have a certain level of love that transcends whatever else happens. And time. And EMIT is time backwards, EMIT. So MIT, KEY,
that's right.
CTN, Caltech Net. That's the plan. With friends and African, Nigerian, Igbo, and with Dan Winter and Dr. Howard and all the others that are in the mix, even Ben Caldwell and James Burks and Reverend Washington and Teresa King. Let's do some robotics. Let's do some automation. Let's do some Idris. Go to Caltech Net. Beyond Easter with Kenneth Wyrick. Thank you.
So tonight we'll have
Thank you.
once again with temps above average because those clouds acting like a blanket, and then